y'all doing? I gotta do something real fast. I'll be right back. But I'm right here. It's a beautiful morning. Here. It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go for a walk outside again. You know what? You know how to win when thousands of people swing at you? It's just to survive. To do the same things that God put on your heart when thousands of people swing at you. It's just to survive. To do the same things that God put on your heart to do in the first place without letting the people that try to deter you or take you off your path affect you, to expose them and move on. It's honestly the most beautiful outcome. Expose them and move on. It's honestly the most beautiful outcome. It did not go how they planned. Bless their little hearts. Poor things. Poor little things. Poor things. Poor little things. I told him though, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. Direct message from big guy, and they didn't listen to me. So this week, they're about to find out. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. So I prayed for Slot yesterday, and then they put my account in a ban warning while I was at work, working my butt off, so they could try to silence me again, because her trial's this week. But I forgive her. I will continue to expose her and make sure she never hurts anyone else, and she doesn't like that. But I didn't like her bothering me either. Honestly. Having hundreds of people pretend to help me or care about me to get info. Honestly. Having hundreds of people pretend to help me or care about me to get info or paperwork or my property for them. Fucking sick weirdos. About me to get info or paperwork or my property for them. Fucking sick weirdos. Then they report my account for forgiving and praying for them. Account for forgiving and praying for them. Make it make sense, Jesus. Make it make sense, Jesus. So y'all have my new account. I got another. So y'all have my new account. I got another Hippie Harley account. I tagged it in one of my last videos. And we'll just keep it going on any account we can. I'll keep posting all the videos from another Hippie Harley account. I tagged it in one of my last videos. And we'll just keep it going on any account we can. I'll keep posting all the videos from a year ago that shows everything I'm saying. Like this morning I posted one of Keen and Indian Outlaw working together right after they were paid by Slot and Dixie to lie about the whole situation and mislead y'all. So you can go check that out. You can go check that out. All the pieces are going to be coming together quite nicely very soon. I'm from Alabama. I'm about 5'11". I've got a shitty father. And I like to go to heaven. Internally I'm scrappy, but I don't like to fight. So I keep my hoops in. Welcoming y'all. Please tap the screen because they reported my account when I was praying for my enemies yesterday, and when I left to go to work they put me in a nanner warning already, and so I'm just like whatever, but I'm gonna keep telling the truth about everything. And slots trial is this week, so y'all please keep me going. So let's just add, I'm just like whatever, but I'm gonna keep telling the truth about everything. And slots trial is this week, so y'all please keep me going. So let's just add every account I keep me going. So let's just add every account I put up really fast, and I'll be able to go live and keep telling y'all the truth about everything. I don't ever need a gift or a coin from you at all. God provides all my needs, no matter what. Y'all the truth about everything. I don't ever need a gift or a coin from you at all. God provides all my needs, no matter what the gang stalkers have done. They've made sure that I can't financially survive. They've used financial abuse, which is what I said happened to me in the first place. The gang stalkers have done. They've made sure that I can't financially survive. They've used financial abuse, which is what I said happened to me in the first place. And in order to prove that it didn't, they did it again with hundreds of thousands of people on the internet. And in order to prove that it didn't, they did it again with hundreds of thousands of people on the internet. Yeah, I'm still making it. Oh, man, bless their hearts. Thank you for the follow. Good morning. I'm about to get ready for work. So, I'm just up. I gotta go to the bathroom and then I'll get on and hang out with y'all. Give me just a minute. Good morning. How are y'all doing today? Make sure you have my other account because they already got this one in a warning because I was telling the truth about what I went through this past year and talking about Slot or Amy Downs' upcoming trial and praying for her. And I left to go to work all day and came home and my account was already in a warning after my first day of going live. So tell me I'm not targeted one more time. They were even saying I was chewing gum. I had like a couple wild berry Skittles or something, and like 30 people were talking about me chewing gum. And I haven't even chewed gum in a long time because of my abscesses. But like I still exist. I'm still a human, even though I can't afford to get my tooth pulled because of the financial abuse from the gang stalkers. Even though I work full time, I can barely afford a roof over my head. But I don't ask nobody for nothing. I just take care of myself, trust God, and keep going. And I'm living with 2 of the biggest abscesses anybody's ever lived through because I'm tough and I'm chosen and God has me here for a purpose. So I'm going to rock it out regardless. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I'm surviving and thriving and beautiful and blessed, and just was blessed with a whole entire new wardrobe, Gucci hat, Louis Vuitton Paris purse, and like all kinds of opportunities. All these haters and people talking about me, making fun of me to try to make money and clout, they're all getting what they deserve, and I'm getting what I deserve, and God's pretty cool for that. I'm from Alabama, I'm about 5'11". I got a shitty father and I'd like to go to heaven. Internally I'm scrappy, but I don't like to fight. So I keep my hoops in and I don't go outside. Maybe I'm a different breed. Maybe I'm not listening. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Sail. So Mote It Be. I love that name. It's like Shakespeare mixed with spirituality. 2 of my favorite things. I'm an autistic actress with a Bachelor of Arts in acting. I was working on a master's in mental health counseling before I ended up homeless during burnout. I worked my way out and started sharing my journey, and I was targeted by this group, fake domestic violence advocates. So every time I share my journey, they mass report me. They try to silence my voice. They've stolen my service dog and all my things. My autism support dog they stole last year. Anything they can do to try to break me, keep me from fighting or trusting God, and it's never worked. I keep thriving, getting work, restarting, rising like a phoenix from the ashes every time, trusting my gifts and they be right. So I love myself more than ever. I trust myself more than ever. I love my God more than ever. I trust my God more than ever. So they have not accomplished anything. And if they get this account taken down today, I'll have my other one up within a week or so. No, I can't. The law enforcement unfortunately worked with the gang stalkers in North Carolina and in Georgia, and they took up their cross and helped and did whatever they wanted. They arrested me under the wrong name and date of birth. They did not run my license. Nothing was legal about what happened to me. They had someone call in and pretend that their parents were officers and they had a house for me, and I said I'd be happy to go because I didn't have any warrants, and me and Peter were going to go live there, but they just used it to get my address, and they sent the cops there. They sent that TMH lady that was working with Mama Tot and Slot there, and she showed the videos of Mama Tot lying and saying she was my sister and had grown up with me, even though she's not. She did not We don't have either one of the same parents on our birth certificate. I only met her one time as a teenager, but because Mama Tot lied and said I had faked my education and said I faked my homelessness and said that girl wasn't my sister, even though it was all slander. There's a little mouse running across my floor. Anyway, she was able to steal my dog and all my stuff, and so that's what happened in North Carolina. And she stole that paperwork in North Carolina where the Mama Tot was involved with the Purple Picket situation. And I just posted a TikTok showing that. That's why they have my account in the nanner warning. So I posted an account that shows the paperwork that TMH just broke in and stole that has Mama Tot's name on it. I was showing it to Slot when Slot was rescuing me from Dixie when they had set up the whole situation with Maggie to come down so they could steal my birth certificate, steal my social security card, and that's how they fraudulently had me arrested. This whole thing was a setup. I told you guys the whole time and nobody would listen to me or help me. But God did. God did. I don't know how God's gonna do it. I don't know when He's gonna fix it. These are cute shorts. I got them at the thrift store. God's gonna make a way for me. Yes, He will. Everything's going exactly how God designed it. He has me as like a spiritual investigator. I'm the Harley Quinn of spirituality. I know that. So when He was showing me the prophecies of like Mama Tot and Slot were doing, He was showing me things like along the way that needed help or needed attention. So every place that I've been put, from Sarah's to Dixie's, it was to expose what these people were doing. They were very manipulative people that were working with Slot and this fake charity in order to gain financial stuff, and they were trying to make me out to be the bad guy when I literally like only wanted to survive. I had just gotten in an apartment under my name with money I had earned and done nothing wrong, and I was targeted for speaking up against abuse and had a smear campaign go crazy. And I will never apologize for that. Like, I'm very proud of my journey. I am extremely proud of the choices that I've made to make it out of homelessness, to do what I can, to not give up. When God spoke to me in the desert after going from grad school to years of homelessness to wanting to give up. And now I follow God every day. I don't do it perfect. I'm not the greatest human on the earth, but I have made incredibly hard, selfless choices, and I have worked very hard, and I've done everything that God wants me to do, and I'm not sorry. So for everybody saying, I don't judge you, I don't care. Like, just because a bunch of jealous old women got together and lied about my entire life, my entire journey, made up a fake family, made up fake scenarios, talked about me like they knew me when none of them had seen me in over 20 effing years. Like, that's none of my business. I'm healing. I'm growing. My whole podcast before they targeted me was about how I had cut them off and I was healthier than I'd ever been. And until they targeted me again and did what they did, I was doing great. And then now I'm having to heal from what they've done again. So that's why I cut them off in the first place, hunty. I did a great job, and I'm going to stick with it. I don't need anybody's empathy. Nobody was there when I needed them except for God and 2 people. So that's all I want now. I've gotten like 14 to 17 apologies yesterday of people wanting to come back around, spin the block, and I was like, absolutely not. Like, I am a curse breaker, not an idiot. You turned on me when I was homeless. You turned on me as a late diagnosed autistic woman begging for help to get out of burnout, to work. to help herself. And y'all made it impossible. You took every job, every opportunity. You would call me names or diagnoses that I don't have because some psycho obsessed lady pretending to be my sister made up my whole journey when I met her once as a teenager. Like, this whole thing is kooky wacky. And yet I've still got up every day, made it work, and kept my independence and my purpose in the Lord. And like, I'm very proud of that. Extremely proud of that. I'm going to keep doing that. So if you don't like it, okay. I don't know your name. I'm not there for you. I don't feel a thing. You're done. You're done. You're done. I'm not there for you. I don't know. I'm having a time plugging in this curling iron this early. There we go. Oh, man. Yes, I do still do diamond art, and I just manifested some beautiful things into my life with a piece of diamond art. When I first got to this job, after getting fraudulently arrested and restarting rapidly and getting a job within 2 days and everything, I did great, and I met this incredible couple, and this lady, she's just like really wonderful, and I met her the very first day I was working. And we just really hit it off and became really close friends, and we talk about God every day. We constantly communicate. We're building a really good friendship, and so I'm making her a diamond art right now of butterflies, and then she has a butterfly tattoo, and I didn't even know. It's like a butterfly rainbow. And so I was working on that, like all different colors. Some of the butterflies even have like a couple different colors. Well, listen, it gets better. So then as I'm manifesting a better life and trusting God and working hard and doing my diamond art and fighting, even though they keep getting my accounts taken down, I went and pled not guilty. And actually, her family helped me, you know, with everything to get to court and stuff. So it's so cool how God like put it all together. But even better than that, they provided me with a whole entire new wardrobe. I mean, it was like things that she had, but most of it had tags on it. And she gave me a Gucci hat with a butterfly on it. Look at it. Right here. And a Louis Vuitton purse from Paris. And so even though all my stuff was stolen, like God has blessed me with like really nice stuff I didn't even have before. And it has like a butterfly, and I'm making a butterfly diamond art. So yeah, my diamond art is still bringing beautiful blessings into my life and connections. And that's why he told me to do it in the first place. It was never about, I've never scammed anybody a day in my life. Like, I was doing birthday grams, trying to get Peter some dog food when we were at the shelter, just trying to be able to get a job and help us. And then we were attacked by this group saying we were this or we were that, and we weren't. So I worked my way out of it. But it's like, if they had just left me alone, I would have been fine a long time ago. But I was being attacked by a smear campaign and by a group that was trying to make me look like the bad guy so they wouldn't get felony charges that they're about to get. I'm not guilty though. I didn't do anything. I was the one that was beat up, had all my devices stole. I was scared to death, and I begged for help, and a charity was supposed to be helping me, and they had sent someone to like help get me fraudulently arrested over a year after the fact. Like, the whole thing was a setup. So I want to put as much light on this, and I want the justice system to be held accountable for the choices they made, because I have proof of everything. I have all of the videos from the day that I was beaten up. I have the police took pictures of me being the one beat up. I was the one with bruises everywhere. She broke my glasses, and I didn't do anything but get my phone back to save my own life. So I definitely pled not guilty because I'm not guilty. I was the victim. And so I'm not going to take a charge for something I did not do. And if they choose to give me a charge, I'm going to hold them accountable, because my whole story in the first place is the reason I went from grad school to homelessness is that my ex was using the legal system as a narcissistic trap to keep tabs over me, keep me pinned down where I couldn't make it. And in order to prove that he wasn't, somehow him and this girl saying she's my sister linked up, and I haven't seen any of them in years and years and years and years. And yet they know each other, and this girl is stealing my dog and calling my daughter. And like, I told y'all they were working together, but like, they were, and they were working with Slot, and I was right about the whole thing. So I'm definitely pleading not guilty because I didn't do anything but try to keep myself alive while I was being targeted. And so I want the legal system to be held accountable for all their bad missteps. They've had the police involved with gang stalking me. They've had them fraudulently arrest me without running my license under the wrong name and date of birth because gang stalkers called in and gave them info and they acted on it. That's illegal. It's gross. It's stalking. It's RICO crimes. It's not okay. And I'm going to stand against it. I was chosen to stand up, show the truth of what happens to chosen ones when they have prophecies. And so I'm going to be honest. I'm going to continue telling what is going on, and I'm going to trust God. So I don't need a penny from anybody to do it. You can tap the screen if you want, but I'm going to do it. I was here, put here to be the truth, and I'm going to be the truth. So if you don't like it, leave my life. They can take everything I have 1,000,000 times. God will just give me more back. He'll keep prospering me, and even better than before. So, if you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. So far, every single thing I've prophesied over the past year and a half is coming to fruition one way or another. Now, there were prophecies that would have been better, like Vaughn's story, had he listened to me about what Keen was doing. I mean, I even look back a year ago today, and you can see them in that post I made today. You can see them talking about Vaughn in the chat while they were all up there bashing me. And I told y'all in my prophecy when JWAG was exploiting me that that's what they were doing. They were trying to bring Vaughn down using the popularity over me, with them stealing my dog and having the TMH lady in JWAG's box with Ginseng and Keen involved, because they're all in on it together to try to make money off my bad misfortune, while I'm just trying to put my life together as a homeless, late diagnosed autistic woman. And then they paid people to lie about my autism. They clipped phone calls to be able to harass me, to protect themselves from not looking like the frauds they are. I mean, come on, y'all. Open your eyes. Like, I prophesied this stuff was happening. It was happening. Now they're going to be going to federal prison. And I'm praying for them, and I forgive them. And I was the bad guy? Okay. Because I told the truth about what was happening to me? Baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'll always advocate for myself and others, even if it costs me everything but my ghost. That was the main thing I didn't like in jail, was I didn't have a pillow and I couldn't have my binaural beats. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. I mean, when you've already been homeless, jail ain't bad. I had friends in there. We would sing praise music together, and it was honestly really cool. We were shaking the walls of that jail singing about Jesus, and I prayed over this one girl, and I sang, I don't know how God's going to do it. The next day she was released, and all her charges were dropped. And so God put me in that jail for a reason, and I know that. And that's why I just like thrived in there. And I mean, I did have the abscess, and so I was really sick, but I just trusted God, and everything has gone beautifully since then. So, and we're about to keep rising. So I'm gonna stand up. I will do whatever God puts in front of me. Yes, I'm going to be involved in every legal thing that I can to make sure that these gang stalkers do not get away with what they've done, so they do not hurt anyone in your family or you or me again. And so my job as the chosen one is to just tell the truth, to stand through it, to fight, to take legal action, to hold the legal system accountable for what they've chose to stand on, and I'm willing to do that. And in order to do that, I have to keep taking care of myself, working hard, being healthy, and, you know, trying to just get the truth out there. And that's why God signed me up for this mission, and I'm doing good. Why you go? Why you go what? I'm not sure who these people are, like, arguing with each other in my chat about going places. I don't know. Never do. I'm very happy that I am pleading not guilty, because I'm not guilty. I'm the one that was assaulted. I'm the one that was begging for help from a fake domestic violence charity that evil woman was working with and setting this up with, and had doxed like where I was at online, which was her address, and it was all a setup, and it was all very illegal, and they were doing very disgusting things like filming me. That's why they were able to get that secret footage that Keen played, because she was telling me to walk around the house naked when she was having me house sit to raise money for the camper, and doing all kinds of crazy stuff because I was autistic, and I trusted her thinking she was helping me, but she was working with SLAT the whole time. So when she messaged me when I was at the Purple Pickets saying that she told me she was Mama Tot's husband's first cousin, and Mama Tot was helping me out of the situation when I was abused by Sarah's husband, but it ended up that she was actually making videos lying about my homelessness, lying about my education and everything for SLAT, because I knew what SLAT was doing. And everything I prophesied about SLAT is coming out to be true. Her trial is this week. So they keep mass reporting me because I'm telling the truth about what they did. So y'all make sure you add my other account. It's tagged in a couple of my last videos. And I'm going to keep fighting this. Let's hold them accountable. Let's subpoena Maggie. Let's subpoena Big Keen. Let's subpoena everyone involved, Amy Downs, to this hearing, because I want to see how it all connects, and I want to show all the videos where I was beat up, and I want to show where she stole my phone, my tablet, my dog. She punched me in my face, broke my glasses. The police have video and pictures of me being the one that was beat up. So why would I plead guilty when I was the one that was assaulted, and they were secretly filming me and doing very illegal things together as a group? And they need to be exposed, not me, honey. I ain't the bad guy. I've been telling y'all. So I can stand up to anything proudly because I did nothing wrong. Shannon, I don't know you, honey, but I'm going to pray for your heart. I'm not going to say anything ugly back to you. I'm just going to ask that you just sit there and watch how other adults that can treat each other with respect do. And I hope that you have a beautiful day. Same to you, Neely. I'm not going to argue with any demons in my life. I hope that you have the most beautiful day, but I'm not going to allow you to bring down the energy. I love myself and I love my chat, and so if you want to be in here, you can be kind or you can just get blocked. I don't really want any negative Nancy's in my life. So, hi, Journey. How are you, baby? Well, then don't trust me. Like, that's so fine. Because I don't even know you, honey. So you don't mean nothing to me. Not even, like, scum on the bottom of my shoe. So you can leave the live, like, easily. I'll pray for you. I hope that you have a beautiful day. And I don't know you from Adam. So, like, if you don't like me, it's okay. You're the one stalking, obsessing over me. So that shows me that I don't like you either. To be honest. So, I'll hold the door for you, honey. Answer the phone. I know that you're home.
विदिन 24 आवर्स इसको जो टेम्परेरी स्टील ब्रिज करके इसको प्रैक्टिकली थ्रू किया। उसके अलावा जो इसका प्रोटेक्शन वर्क है उसके ऊपर हमने काम शुरू किया है इसको कोशिश की तो इसका प्रोटेक्शन वर्क है उसके ऊपर हमने काम शुरू किया है इसको कोशिश की थी इसको कंप्लीट
What's love got to do with it? Hello, souls. How are you? Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I hope you have the most beautiful day. I'm Tabitha, or Hippie Harley. I'm a late diagnosed autistic woman that had gone from grad school to homelessness and then become the victim of targeted harassment. I worked my way out where I'm exposing my predators at the moment and standing up against some things that they tried to do to me. And I'm doing very good to try to put my life back together and trust God. I'm getting ready for work right now. How are you doing today? Very good to try to put my life back together and trust God. I'm getting ready for work right now. How are you doing today? But very good to try to put my life back together and trust God. I'm getting ready for work right now. How are you doing today? But there will be lots of people that come in here and bully and talk and harass and make up rumor and the victim of targeted harassment and prove that I'm not. They come in and harass me. So, the victim of targeted harassment and prove that I'm not. They come in and harass me. So, targeted harassment and prove that I'm not. They come in and harass me. So I don't know how. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I'm actually doing really well. They've stolen everything that I own, like including my service dog, my autism support dog, and this is like different occasions. Like they would target me, pretend to have like housing for me and stuff, and they would get me fraudulently arrested or steal my things. And they've done this like several times because since I have autism, I was trusting them. And then they would pay people to get big creators to lie and say that I didn't have autism, and they worked with people that I had cut out of my life like over 20 years ago, and I was just diagnosed 6 years ago. So they were lying, saying I had different diagnoses that I don't. I've been diagnosed with CPTSD and Asperger's. It was called Asperger's before. That's what he said. I was actually diagnosed with ASD. And I think that's where a lot of the disconnect comes from, is people are so effing judgmental about what they think autism is. And if I don't look like their 4-year-old nephew, then I don't qualify. But I'm a 41-year-old educated woman, so like, I'm gonna present differently, you know, like, and I was abused for my stems. That's what I talked about in my podcast, and that's why I went viral, and I was doing well, and I was sharing my journey, and then these evil people from my past that didn't want y'all to see the truth about them come back and try to change the whole narrative, but I don't even know them. I don't even know what state they live in or what their whole name is, and they have my dog and my shit. Like, this is all crazy because they showed a video of Mama Tot saying they grew up with me when they fucking didn't. Like, what the fuck, dude? The internet's crazy, y'all. Bless it, Jesus. The stuff people choose to believe when I'm sitting here telling them the truth is wild behavior. Alright, looks like my phone's about to die because it's like overheating, so it says cooling down. Apps are about to close, so if it dies, I will like restart my phone and put it on the air conditioner for a minute, and then I'll get back on and finish getting ready. But I love you guys. I don't know, because the police were working with the gang stalkers, and so they wouldn't even take like the reports or help me get my things. I called when I got out of jail and I begged the police to help me. I left my number. I told the whole story about her working with Amy Downs and her, you know, having the trial and how this was all set up, and how TMH had like called and had someone pretend to have a house, and she went and showed the videos of Mama Tot. Like, called and had someone pretend to have a house, and she went and showed the videos of Mama Tot. Like, called and had someone pretend to have a house, and she went and showed the videos of Mama Tot.